Today on VOX, we have information on bacon and more. Ben Dudash will have your local weather, and Knoxhampton will have your sports.
It's Wednesday, January 27th, 2021, and you are watching VOX News Today.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Jay Standridge.
And I'm Jasmine Martinez.
Tennessee officials say that state's sports betting program has received $312 million in gross wagers in just 2 months, yielding $5.4 million in privilege taxes. 80% of the tax revenue goes into education account that funds post-secondary scholarships. 15% goes towards local government needs, and the remaining 5% funds gambling addiction programs.
India's capital, Delhi, was struck by protests led by farmers on Tuesday. The riots are believed to be caused by the agricultural reforms put in place recently. The organizations behind the protests claim to continue this movement until the reforms are removed. The government is looking into cooperating. 300 police were injured and 1 protester has died.
A Tennessee lawmaker supports a bill that would keep businesses from denying goods or services to someone not wearing a face covering. Masks have been part of our everyday lives and at many places they're required. Dr. Aaron Millstone says, quote, "This is not a limitation of freedom. It's a way to get back to freedom."
Over the years, many different families have gone through the White House, and that means many different pets have gone through the White House. Not all of those being the typical cat or dogs, though. In 1926, First Lady Grace Coolidge introduced their pet raccoon, Rebecca, to the house, and she lived a good life as the first raccoon to live in the White House.
Hamilton County students will return to the classroom next week. Superintendent Dr. Brian Johnson announced a new schedule for in-person learning during a news conference. Beginning on February 1st, K-5 students will go to campus 4 days a week, with Wednesday being a virtual day. However, grades 6 through 12 will be on a hybrid schedule with 2 days on campus and 3 days off.
Many Earth Friendly's organization claim that what was once on the back shelf of problems has now become urgent to many people. The United Nations Development Program in conjunction with Oxford University has conducted a poll on whether or not people believe this has been an emergency. 70% of young people said that they find the rising temperatures to be very alarming.
This January has allegedly been the most deadly month for COVID-19 so far. Nearly 80,000 lives have been claimed from the sickness in the United States alone. President Biden has said, quote, "The brutal truth is it's going to take months before we can get the majority of Americans vaccinated. Months in the next few months. Masks, not vaccines, are the best defense against COVID-19, so make sure you're doing your part." Here's Ben Dudash with your weather report.
I'll have your weather and more right after this break.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. You could save a lot. You could save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look at our weather at glance. Today is going to be some showers throughout the day, but all of those should be departing through Thursday and Friday, with a high of 57 and a low of 30. Gusts of winds reaching 9 miles per hour going northwest, and the humidity today is going to be at least 76%. Let's take a look at a 7-day weather forecast. Thursday is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 41 and a low of 24. Friday, those clouds should be staying a while with a high of 46 and a low of 25. Saturday, those clouds are going to be building up some more with a high of 52 and a low of 43. Sunday, those clouds should be turning into rain with a high of 55 and a low of 36. Monday, that rain should be departing, but the clouds are sticking around with a high of 41 and a low of 30. Tuesday, some clouds should be departing with partly cloudy skies on Tuesday with a high of 45 and a low of 29. Now let's take a look at our local radar. There's some scattered showers throughout the area, but everywhere else is all in the clear. Let's take a look at our national radar. There's some snow and ice storms near St. Louis, and San Francisco is getting hit real hard with showers hitting San Diego and San Francisco along with that. That's all for weather. Now I'll send it over to Knox with your sports.
Alrighty, sports fans. I know everyone is excited to hear about Bradley's rematch with Cleveland, but we'll have that and more after this break.
In 1933, Ray Jackson founded Jackson Furniture in the midst of the Great Depression. We opened our doors the day the banks closed theirs. Since then, we have continued to create furniture right here in the USA. We have seen decades of American prosperity, challenge, war, and mind-blowing advancements in science and technology. We have never forgotten the way our company and country began, with perseverance, hope, and hard work. Throughout all of those decades of change, one thing remains consistent. Families love to relax together in a room filled with comfortable furniture. That is where we have been and will always be. From being huddled around a radio to being kicked back in front of a giant flat screen.
Alrighty, and welcome back. How about we check out some scores? For NBA, the Hawks beat the Clippers 108-99. The Rockets defeated the Wizards 107-88, and the Jazz beat the Knicks 108-94. Now let's move on to college. Oklahoma beat Texas 80-79. Alabama beat Kentucky 70-59. Auburn defeated Missouri 88-82. Tennessee beat Mississippi State 56-53. And Dayton beat St. Louis 76-71. Now for our Bradley game, Cleveland versus Bradley. Sadly, our boys lost to the Blue Raiders 74-62, but the Bearettes shined through, beating the Lady Raiders 48-42. The Southeastern Conference is moving the league's 2021 football media days from Nashville, Tennessee to Hoover, Alabama in July. The league announced the move Tuesday with Nashville now rescheduled to host media days in 2023. Commissioner Greg Sankey said Nashville's success hosting the 2019 NFL Draft drew the SEC to picking Music City as a host for the Football League's Media Days. But the current environment related to the virus will not allow us to explore some of the unique fan experiences we had hoped to pursue in Nashville for this event, Sankey said in a statement. We'll have more news right after this break.
Alexa, ask Whirlpool. Hey Google, ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool, ask Whirlpool.
Care can be a handful. That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range helps you care smarter with voice control.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool to turn off the oven.
Set oven timer for 5 hours. Keep warm. Alexa, ask Whirlpool to preheat the oven to 350.
So life doesn't revolve around your range. Everyday care. Whirlpool.
U.S. gymnast Nia Dennis has gone viral for her floor routine celebrating Black Power. She incorporated songs by artists like Kendrick Lamar and Beyonce into her routine. She felt that with all that's going on in the world, she had to do it for the culture, as she wrote on Instagram. The routine blew judges away and went viral, gaining recognition from many celebrities, including former U.S. First Lady Michelle Obama.
The fifth largest district in the United States is expediting its plan to bring students back for in-person learning after a rise in student suicides. Nevada Clark County School District, which has more than 326,000 students enrolled, has been fully remote since March 2020, when the pandemic began. In the 9 months since March, there have been 19 student suicides in the district. In the year before, there were only 9. The district did not give evidence of a direct link between the deaths or remote learning.
For hours on Tuesday evening, a police officer stationed outside a building in central Austin shouted through a megaphone, pleading with the suspect to either answer the phone or walk out. Inside, a hostage scene was unfolding in a doctor's office. After several hours of silence, police sent a robot unit inside, but it had arrived too late. Police later said 2 people were found dead, and the Austin Police Department has yet to identify who died or to elaborate on exactly what happened.
Jungle Cruise, one of the original Disney Parks rides, is getting a 21st century remodel, criticized for its depiction of animatronic indigenous people as savages or headhunters. It's the latest update to a legacy theme park ride criticized in years past as being racist. The ride will be updated by Disney Imagineers at Disneyland Park in California, in the Magic Kingdom Park in Florida with a new storyline and characters that reflect and value the diversity of the world around us, Disney said in a blog post Monday.
The Bacon Festival will take place in McDonald, Tennessee on April 10th, 2021. Admission will be $5 with free parking. This will be an all-day event with many forms of entertainment and various food vendors.
A free event occurring the first Saturday. If weather permits, come out and enjoy the car community of Cleveland. Lasters will be serving their full menu during this event. It's a free event to attend. This will start on Saturday, February 6, 2021.
We are online at YouTube at BCHS VOX News. You can check us out on Facebook and, of course, at voxnews.net.
Remind your friends and family to tune in. You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.